All right, it's Monday, February 26th, just following up on NVDA. Discussed on the first video how I bought this red to green move here that paused and started higher at the blue line. I just scaled out at that psychological 800 area. So you can see I bought the stock here at 794.20. Went up about 6 points to 800, and I just scaled out to set up a no-risk trade to see if it works back towards, the high of the day up here. There is a selling tail, so the midpoint of that is kind of a, possible inflection area. But given the overall, bias to the upside, still think has a good chance to work up to that first target high of the day after kind of that red to green move. I discussed on the weekly chart how after the big gap up last week with a strong, green bar, I do expect that high to be tested this week until proven otherwise, until we maybe get below the midpoint of that week or get some kind of a failure to the upside. We had a little bit of a pause day Friday, and we're obviously starting inside of that today. So it's a little choppy in here. I mean, after the big push up, but stock obviously is the hot stock out there, and big uptrend. So you're looking for buy opportunities, and given the start to the week that should project to those highs until proven otherwise, I kind of like the way it kind of sold off a little bit, gave me a red to green move here. And again, I kind of anticipated we hit the psychological 800 area. Now I'm at no risk. If it wants to, my break even stops kind of the low of the day if something should fail. But the way I do it, if I really see some failure in here and it gets back to my entry point, I'll probably just break even on the second half of the trade, take a nice small gain overall. Hopefully, if we continue a little higher, I have to make a decision. Do I want to kind of play it to this target up here that I think should be taken out at some point today, or do I sense that this is kind of a resistance area, at least very short run, and take a nice base hit gain, 6, 8, 9, somewhere up, how many points you would get to the upside if it heads up here, and not worry about, missing anything that goes higher. But in the big picture, even though it did sell off a little bit on this big gap up on day number 2, I still think we're going to head up there, by the end of the week. But you never know for sure. So no risk right now. I'm just going to have to follow price action and decide how I want to treat this, whether it's just a nice base hit gain or something I can hold on a little longer as it continues higher. But for now, anyway, until proven otherwise, that target is the high of the day up here. So we'll see if we just get some kind of orderly pausing action. That will give me a little more confidence that we're going to make another push up there. So let's see what happens. No risk NVIDIA heading higher on a red to green move this morning.